Hey, what's happening, guys? Al over here again. Trying to do some maintenance on the cars. You know, if you don't want to keep them, they will not stay running, basically. So it's that time. You know, I got to do the transmission fluid on this car. And for you that don't know, this is a 2005 E320 CDI. I've had it for about 3 years, racked about almost 30,000 miles. So, you know, it's time to flush the transmission. So without further ado, here we go. The parts list. We got the oil over here. That's actually for the engine. From FCP Euro, yours truly, always the good stuff. The filters, we'll change the thermostat as well. That needs to be going because my thermostat is stuck open. Actually, that's another box. That's for the other vehicle, so you should be seeing that shortly. But anyways, we got the diff fluid right here. I'm gonna do that as well. Transmission fluid. That's the oil filter anyway, so, you know, got to get to it, all right? So before I get to the transmission fluid, actually, I have to change one of my glow plugs, to be specifically number 6. What happened was I keep getting this code, you know, for my number 6 glow plug, so I'm going to get and change that while the vehicle is still, the engine is still warm, and get that out of the way, and then lift the car up and get to the transmission. Okay, so here's the underneath before we start cracking it open. So, you know, everything looks good, you know, it looks clean. No leaks. That's the rear end, which we're going to be doing shortly. So, as I'm sure you guys know, the fill plug is, let me see if I can get that on for you guys. See, the fill plug is quite there. See, the light, let's see if we get it. Come on. Well, it's basically right there. Here, that's the fill plug. So we're gonna crack that open first, you know, just to make sure, because this is, you know, it'd be kind of counterintuitive. You know, we crack open the drain plug and we can't fill it up, right? And the drain plug will be on this side right here. So, anyways, I just want to show you guys. Weebles are looking good. You know, I checked, no play. Everything looks fine. And transmission pan, obviously, right under that or above that cover, if you will. I'll get to that pretty soon. And after that, we'll do the engine oil as well. So, anyways, enough talking, and let's get to it. Okay, so there's the transmission fluid pouring out. And doesn't look too bad for 30,000 miles, so, you know, pretty decent. Looking back at it, transmission fluid doesn't look that bad in there. That means they took care of the transmission. And it didn't smell bad either. Guys, in a few seconds. Okay, now let's see what the rear end oil looks like. Okay, it's loose. Alright. See if it's true. That's something to keep in mind. You know, that's the drain plug, but right before that, I already loosened up the fill plug, which is on the passenger side, above halfway, obviously. Oh, not bad actually. Look at that. And the diff fluid doesn't look that bad either, and it didn't smell bad. Like, you know. When I say it didn't smell bad, I mean it didn't smell burned. Not bad at all, not bad. Little smell test. Nasty. Alright, so here's the magnet. Looks pretty clear. No shavings or nothing on it. So we're good. Alright, well, we'll fill them up and get back to you guys in a second again. Oh, by the way, here's the transmission, all clean. Funny enough, I found this screw over here loose in the pan, so I'm gonna tighten them. But everything else looks good, but I'm gonna go over it anyways. Make sure, you know, because these transmissions are known to loosen up, you know, valve body bolts. So I'm gonna go over them and fill it up. All right, engine oil drained. Filter about to be changed, but I figured before I go ahead and put the filter in, I'm going to go and try to get the thermostat out of there. Makes things a bit easier. So put a rag in there so hopefully nothing goes in that oil filter housing. Anyways, catch up with you guys shortly. Alright, so filled up the transmission fluid, put about 4 quarts. I'm going to start the car, let it, you know, come to operating temperature and check again. Put 8 quarts of liquid moly from FCP. Mounted the new thermostat, I know I leaked some antifreeze, but it was maybe less than half a quart. I'm gonna start the car, check it out, and see what's going on. Put about
In retrospect, one thing I should have done was that oil, fuel filter.
So pretty much everything.
Comments below if I should change it now.
I'm gonna start it and let it run for a little bit and check, see if there's any leaks. Well, in conclusion, the thermostat housing is fine, no leaks. I added about a half a quart of antifreeze, and that was it. Fanny fluid is good, engine is good. So far so good. So gotta keep up that maintenance and reach that 1,000,000-mile club that these engines are notorious for, supposedly. Until next time, be well.